So welcome back. A big round of applause to all of us. Now we have the second segment called the table topics. We have a veteran to take it forward, Toastmaster Karthikeyan. And what it resonates with our today's theme of the day is impromptu. As we were just talking about why impromptu is very important and why should we hone that skill. And now we have the opportunity to come and showcase that we don't require talent. We all require is skill and courage. Are we all courageous?
Yes.
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 No.
Oh,
I
yes.
encourage people.
Yes.
Very good. Now, let me invite Toastmaster Karthikeyan. Our fantastic Toastmaster Karthikeyan, where he hones the skill of impromptu speaking. You give him any topic, he will speak at length. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dear Modi. The fact is, I can't do prepared speech. The first speech I prepared and went in Krishnanagar. I got stuck in one place. Then I realized this is not my cup of tea. I should always do only impromptu. Only the structure we have, the brief outline. Then come and deliver whatever it comes to your mind at that time from the heart. And like Toastmaster John always used to tell, whatever Karthik does is from the heart. So impromptu is from the heart. Prepared speech is from the head. But I head to khali hai, so I used my heart. So getting back to this TTM, which is, as Toastmaster Magesh said, exactly the impromptu session. There is another word for impromptu. Not many people use it, but I was always using it. But after coming to Toastmasters, I stopped using it. Can you guess what it is? An equivalent for impromptu.
On the spot.
Speech.
Spontaneous.
On the spot.
It is extempore.
Extempore.
That is a speech you deliver without any preparation, which is a very good equivalent to impromptu. So now let's get to TTM. Yeah. The objective of table topic is to improve your instantaneous response to a given topic. It should be from your experience, knowledge, and all the encounters you had with so many people. So it helps you an instantaneous response, and this will come very handy when you are attending an interview, because the interview you will be asked a question for which you will not be prepared. But if you do TTM sessions, say maybe half a dozen times or 10 times, you will be able to face any interview with lots of ease and comfort. So this is the objective of TTM, to hone your skill in spontaneous response to any given topic. So I'll call randomly. I have no yardstick to select.
You call the courageous person to raise their hand.
Yeah. First I'll call Nandini, Toastmaster Nandini.
Courageous person.
Who do you admire most and why? Yeah. Who do you admire most and why?
The most admiring person in my life is my brother. He is 1 year older than me, but he lives a life like he's lived some 50 years ago. Like the patience, the courage, the empathy, the everything he admired the most. From childhood, he is always my go-to person to vent my emotions, anger, frustration and everything. But after we grown up, he is my go-to person for any kind of guidance, support, me. And the way he handles our family, the situations that we holding, the finances, and giving the support for all of us, something that admiring each and every day. That I am actually planning to grab something, but I couldn't get all those things. The way he manages the time, the productivity, the planning, preparation. Wow! Like I could list a whole book of list. That he's the one I'm admiring, and I'm still waiting to implement it in my life. Thank you.
Good sister. Now I call upon the guest Gokul. What do you think are the most important qualities for success? What do you think most important qualities for success?
Good morning, friends. First, myself Gokul Krishna. I have came here for first time to make me how to speak a lot. So the most quality thing to make us success is punctuality and a good communication. A good communication make us to achieve a lot, because the communication is a key for a success. If we have a good communication, definitely we can achieve anything in our life. And good communication and punctuality, and if we say a word, we should definitely make the word to do. And apart from that, the success comes from following the things. If we are, this society gives us a lot of things. From that, what we are grabbing and what we are leaving is the best thing in our life. We should grab the good things and we should leave the bad things. And the things we grab and we take to our mind matters. These are the things I think to become success.
Just Gokul has highlighted the importance of Toastmasters like nobody else. Because here you learn two important things, punctuality and communication. And he thinks that these are the essential qualities for success. So whoever is in Toastmasters are guaranteed of success. Now let me call Abidashah, Toastmaster Abidashah.
We'll show the time, don't worry.
Time.
We'll double it.
How has technology changed our lives over the last decade? How has technology changed our lives over the last decade?
Thank you, table topic master. When the word technology comes to my mind, I remember of my English teacher in my 12th standard. He used to say, technology will make you lazy. On the other hand, technology will also help you to act wisely. If you want to be trend in this Gen Z generation, you have to learn skills related to technology, or they will call us boomer, or you will be outdated. So technology teaches us on how to make our work faster. We should not depend fully on technology. We should also learn, if technology is not there, how can I survive? How can I face that challenges with lot of struggles? Technology is not our breath. Technology is like a supporting hand. So when technology word comes to my mind, I can say learn technology to become Gen Z type of person, and if you want not to learn technology, at least learn to delegate from others. So over to table topic master.
That was a very good caution. Use it in limited quantity so that you'll be making use of it. So I call upon guest Saran.
This is for table topic master.
What is the best way to spend a rainy day? What is the best way to spend a rainy day?
Greeting brothers and sisters. I am Saran. My introduction is I'm not a doctor, nothing like that. I'm just a man. He's here to speak with you heart to heart. The best way to spend a rainy day is definitely not inside, even if you have a cold. No matter the amount of heartbreak you have, no matter the amount of coldness lies outside, for once in your life, take a jog outside when it is raining. See how that feels. I tell you, you will feel the power coursing through your veins. I never spend a rainy day inside. This really happened. What happened was, I had a slight bit of a cold, but the rain outside was too compelling to stay in. So what did I do? I took off my shirt. I was only in my shorts, and I started running. It's not. People might look at you weird. People might say all kinds of things. But tomorrow when there is a fight, I will be standing and I will trading punch for punch. Now tomorrow I will not be crazy with it. The value of a soldier is not learned until the day of the war comes. Before that, they will not realize how a soldier was. The training, they will all say, he's eating and sleeping, he's wasting time. But when the war comes, when the people cry with tears, when they will stand behind the soldier, only then will they understand the value of a soldier. Because they shed blood and sweat for us to keep us safe. And as a man, it is shameful to die without seeing the capability of your body. Do you not wish to see how powerful your body can become? Our youth lacks strength. It is not about motivation, it is about hunger. Be hungry. Thank you.
So it's the naturopathy doctor giving the treatment. Now I call upon Magesh. If you could be any animal, which would you choose? If you had a choice to be an animal, which one you would choose?
I want to be a lion because everybody knows what the lion is.
You know.
King of the jungle, king of the forest, everything. Basically, the lion was in forest there is lots of animals. Lion was small, but elephant. But who is the king? Lion. That's the matter. The lion is control everything. How it's possible, we don't know. We want to learn something. Lion is basically had a great look and had some of the sorry, thank you.
So I call upon guest David. If you could relive one moment from the past, which one would it be? If you have a choice to relive a moment in the past, one of the moments, which one will you prefer?
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David. I'm visiting Vellore. It's a lovely place. I just mentioned that to somebody. And if I were to relive a moment from the past, well, there would be many. There would be one particular moment. I also had this crazy and very zealous ambition to join the army one day. But I come from a very, very remote place in Bihar, where letters would take 3 months to reach, and sometimes even 6 months. So I was in boarding school in a beautiful city called Kalimpong, Darjeeling, and we would get winter holidays between the 14th of December and the 14th of February, and our winter letters would get to my mom and dad in the summer of the following year, while we were back in school again for a new session. So the moment that I would really love to live is the moment when the end of year letter came for me when I was already in college and it was past the dates. So it arrived about 6 months or 9 months later. I still regret it, one of the most turning point instances in my life. But then I think, as you grow, as you go on, the most important thing is to practice and to do anything in your life and to do it 100%. My English is the product of 100% practice, and if you do that every day, you can be the best speaker in the world, you can be the best communicator in the world, and I think that moment really changed 100% for me. Over to you. Thank you.
So very nice to hear. Guess David is from Darjeeling, beautiful place.
No, I'm not from Darjeeling.
No, you
I studied in Darjeeling. I'm from Bihar.
Okay, how many years was it? 5, 6 years? How many years you studied there?
Oh, 13 years.
That is as good as you are from Darjeeling. Very good.
Yeah. One Toastmaster you can talk.
My favorite Toastmaster, John. When you see, they say imitation is the best form of flattery. So you imitate a person only when you get totally impressed. No, I think if animals could talk, which animal would be the funniest? If animals could talk, which you think would be the funniest?
Okay, have you all seen me with a squirrel before?
Yes, always.
If you've been to our Discover annual conference at Toastmasters, I carried 3 squirrels along with me. And I was really talking to these squirrels. And they were talking to me also. They were these very tiny squirrels that I rescued from Yeligiri Hills, and then I had to nurture them until they grow up, and I had to take them with me. And that time, because I had to take care of them, I did not stay in a hotel. I went back to a place that I have in Tambaram, and I was staying there. And these squirrels are crazy. I want to tell you one small incident that happened. They're just outside. The room is all locked, and they cannot go anywhere. And I just left them there, went out to buy some food, and come back. And I came back, and I could not see them. I searched all over the place, and they were not there. And at that time, it was an evening, I was ready with a drink also. So I was like sitting there, drinking, thinking, saying, oh my God, I'm going to miss all these squirrels. And they went off somewhere. 1 round goes in, 2 rounds go in, and 3rd round goes in. And these squirrels are coming out of my laptop bag slowly. And I was talking to those squirrels, and they were like, oh my God, they will talk. And they were conversing with me. And I also understood that when they were really small, they thought maybe that I was the mother of them, just being with me, just calling on me and all that. And when they grew up, they started becoming slightly shy. They didn't want to be around me, and then I said, okay, it's time for them to go back, and then left them in the forest. I think that's the animal that I will be talking to.
We have the most suitable topic for you.
Yeah.
And he reminds me of Eddie Murphy. He acted in one film where animals talk. I forgot the name of the film.
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle. Yeah. So anyway, I think hope you all enjoyed the TTM session. Over to TMOD, please. The TMOD.
Thank you so much, every topic master, for a wonderful session that you had. A big round of applause to Toastmaster Karthikeyan. So it's all fun, it's all pleasure that what we all saw here. Now it's a serious part where we need to listen to the evaluation, how things are. Now I would like to call our General Evaluator, Toastmaster Magesh. Over to you.
As a general evaluator, before going to general evaluator report, let's welcome our speaker evaluators. First speaker. Kalaivan. Toastmaster Kalaivan.
I have to provide feedback on Nandini's speech. Her eye contact was strong, engaging, and energy was lively and well maintained. Confidence has improved over the past speeches. I can witness that. And as usual, she always demonstrates a pleasing smile that was kept throughout the speech. And with regards to the areas of improvement, there were passes, but that did not disrupt the flow of the speech. She delivered it confidently. Another areas of improvement is like for her topic, I thought that incorporating humor would make the delivery much more effective. Overall, it was speech was effective, and there is a commendable progress in her public speaking skills.
The second speaker, Toastmaster Lokesh, given the icebreaker. Let's welcome our evaluator, Toastmaster S. Nandini.
So, my target speaker, Lokesh, did an excellent job in delivering his icebreaker speech. So, he started with question and which made the audience focused on his speech, which is an absolute idea to start a speech. And you visualized your early morning to us in this noon time, and your story is literally giving us the visualization of the early morning, how it looks, and you just made us walk with your stories. So, and the transition of story is so smooth that after struggling to buy the lens, and which leads to your first ever event, which shows a cinema-like story from here to here, and you showing the printout is just another amazing idea that visualize the whole crux of your speech. And you spoke for 4.58 seconds. 4 minutes 58 seconds of speech delivery is well done for your first ever icebreaker speech. And you may need to work on your body language, like you not use your body movement. Then you can make eye contact with the audience, like you were talking with the phone and the wall. You can make eye contact with the audience. So in crux, you excelled at content, clarity of content, and made the story more interesting and made the audience so engaged. And you can work on vocal variety in your story and eye contact and body language. Thank you.
Let's welcome our third speaker evaluator, Toastmaster John.
Congratulations to my target speaker, Toastmaster Samuel, for completing his level 1 with 2 speeches for the last project also. That's amazing. I listened to the same speech before, and now what I found was it had a beautiful structure right now, where it started with a common plot of why you actually took up that job of the bike taxi, and then the 2 incidents that went down there. So it's like one common story which had 2 sub-stories inside it. And finally, you brought both of these stories together and said, this is what I learned from that. That was really, really amazing. And I loved the start that you did with the good t-shirt. And that was really very thought-provoking. Like, I think we should do something like that. Like, these little children in the recent times have been doing this. What is the cow? Like what? Say silk 4 times, sir. What does the cow drink? See? Cow does not drink milk. And that was very, very interesting of you to. These little children are doing it on me, and I failed terribly on this. I loved that one place where you said, my friend suggested me, boss, taxi app. Why taxi app? And it was really nice because you spoke about how you wanted to interact, get in touch with girls, but like then taxi app, that was really, really nice. One small mistake that was there in the speech was owning the app is turning the app on. Okay, and other recommendations that I have, the topic was what I planned and what I learned, and it came out beautifully in the story, but in the speech. But when you completed, it would have been great if you told, saying, hey, here was my plan, but here is what I learned. That would have been awesome. The completion, the last line that you said, you think about it and DM me, was also nice. It was quirky, different, but if it was connected to the title, it would have been amazing. When Tamil is used, we recommend that we translate it into English somehow. We can find creative ways of translating it, not literal translation, but we can find creative ways of translating it. In the recent times, I've been seeing a lot, like your movement on stage increasing so much. Like from your first speech, your movement on stage is going higher and higher and higher. Just, I'm not saying reduce the movement on speech, but say be conscious of the movement on speech with required movement for the speech that you want to be talking about. And with that, yeah, all the best. I'm looking forward to your level 2 and all of your speeches. Congratulations.
Thank you, Master John. Let's welcome our 4th speaker, Harish, Evaluator, Abidashah.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And my target speaker, Harish, he started with a question and with his own quote. We all know that he has his own book written by him, and he started with his speech with, there is a misunderstanding in the college between the friends. That incident is the point where he needs a mentor. That mentor comes into the scene, and his motivational speaker from US, he again gave a quote, his own quote in the beginning, and how his motivational speaker gave him a quote. He got little confidence and motivated with that quote. Either somebody outside your life transforms us. That is the first person in his life who started mentoring him. The second one is, he got a treasure as in the form of app. And the third one is, how he was working in his goals to uplift himself. How he set the goal, what is his vision, how his mentor helped to achieve his vision. And finally, how he came to Toastmaster, how Toastmaster mentors helped him to finish his speech and levels and all. All these are the positive things he gave in his speech. And when it comes to recommendation part, I said in the beginning that I will be evaluating based on his body language and voice modulation and stage choreography. When he have 3 segments in his speech, like he had a person, mentor, and treasure and goal. He could have segmented his speech. One incident from here, one incident from the right, and one in the middle or little back. He would have used this stage choreography and with his body language he could have done some hand gestures so that people can resonate and follow with whatever speech he has given. So that is the recommendation part. To summarize, his speech had a good structure, as he mentioned his mentor in Toastmaster John had done structure, and he had a fine cue as his mentor Toastmaster Ramesh said, and his suggestion is he can divide his portion and give the incident to follow the structure of the speech. Over to General Evaluator.
As of now, today is now evaluate my tag team. Let's welcome our tag team first of all for listener for today's meeting. We start with listener.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The President started the speech with 4 persons. Who are they?
Somebody, nobody, anybody.
T.M.O.D. said, when you are asked to give an impromptu speech, what is the first emotion that gets over you?
Fear.
And how do you tackle that? With what attitude?
Courage.
Toastmaster Nandini goes to sleep at what time?
1.
And what was the social media in which he wanted to
LinkedIn.
Toastmaster Lokesh attended a workshop on what?
Wedding photography.
And on which day he got the first paid event?
Friends, dad's first love.
Happy,
Somebody gave the answer, sir. Guess suddenly.
2022.
No, 1st January 2020, am I right?
First January 20.
Speaker 3, Toastmaster Samuel, was very happy when a small boy called him bro. And he was talking about one game. What was it?
Football.
Toastmaster Harish found a treasure in which one?
My man.
Coming back to the TDM session, Toastmaster Mr. Guest David studied in a boarding school in which place? No, the place I said.
Somewhere in dark.
Somewhere in Darjeeling. Nice one.
Kalimbong. And guest Saran would like to do what on a rainy day?
Job.
Sure.
Without t-shirt job. You are very specific on that.
Toastmaster Nandini admires whom most?
His brother. Her brother.
Toastmaster Magesh's favorite animal?
Lion.
And Toastmaster would like to talk like.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthikeyan sir. Testing our listening skills. Let's call upon the Grammarian for today, Toastmaster John.
Congratulations, all of you, most of you used the word of the day today with a lot of zeal. And also Toastmaster Karthikeyan, Toastmaster Karthikeyan, Toastmaster Kalevani, Toastmaster Ramesh, Toastmaster David, and Toastmaster Abidashah from the audience side itself used the word. And Karthikeyan sir beautifully introduced zealous also as the word. I don't know if it's zealous or zealous, but yeah, that is zealous is as the word, the usage of the word. And some beautiful words that were used. Toastmaster Nandini used idea bomb. I think it's something to do about like a writer's block. She said, I got an idea bomb, like the LinkedIn idea, she said. And then Extempore was a new word that we have been using but did not use and got reminded of. Instantaneous response is another word that came in. Some mistakes that I saw is I used to sleep lately is I am used to sleep late, or I used to sleep late. There was a word that was used by Toastmaster Nandini called contradictory. I think you meant contradictory. Okay, contradictory experience. I committed to it publicly, not I committed it publicly, I committed to it publicly. There was a pronunciation mistake. Wander is wander. I don't know who used it. I don't remember who used it, but wander is the word. It was pronounced as bander or something, but wander is the word. With that, my Grammarian report comes to close.
My report of the R counter. Toastmaster Sam said 4 times R while speaking. Toastmaster John, while speaking the TTM questions, used to 2 times R. Toastmaster Harish speak 2 times R while speaking. Okay, it's my report. Let's call upon timer report for Toastmaster Abidashah.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ramesh, had used his full 15 minutes all over the segment. He did not even wasted one second. And okay. Evaluator 1, Toastmaster Kalaivani, she used 2 minutes 19 seconds, like before and after the speaker. And Evaluator 2, Toastmaster Nandini, she used exactly 2 minutes. Evaluator 3, John, he used 2 minutes 41 seconds. And myself, I used 2 minutes 34 seconds as evaluator. And in table topic, Toastmaster Karthikeyan has used 15 minutes as a table topic master, and guest Gokul took 1 minute 13 seconds, guest Saran took 2 minutes, and guest David took 1 minute 30 seconds, Toastmaster Nandini 1 minute 26 seconds, I took 1 minute 20 seconds, Toastmaster Magesh 1 minute 6 seconds, John took 1 minute 36 seconds. And listener Toastmaster Karthikeyan took 2 minutes 40 seconds, Grammarian Toastmaster John took 1 minute 30 seconds, our counter Toastmaster Magesh took 20 seconds. And over to General Evaluator. This is my timer report.
Thank you very much. As of now, it's my evaluate hold the meeting as a report of General Evaluator. As a General Evaluator, first of all, congrats of all Toastmasters and guests. The TMOD of the today of Toastmaster Ramesh sir managed the flow of the meeting smoothly. Meeting time today we delayed almost 5 minutes. What's the reason, do you think?
Waiting for this.
Punctual.
Nobody is following the punctualities. My recommendation is try to come yearly 10 to 15 minutes yearly. Speaker performance. All the speakers are off the stages today. And speaking, I truly appreciate the effort of each speaker for the good appreciation, stage performance, clear delivery, overall summary. So the today meeting was a great meeting in the performing. But my recommendation is improve the punctuality of the meeting. Thank you. Over to the team.
Thank you. Yes, we are done. Am I right? Yes. So we have come to the close of the meeting, and it was a fantastic day what we had today. And what is your opinion about impromptu? Again, coming back to the topic. We'll just summarize whatever we have discussed.
Be courageous.
Be courageous.
Raise your hand.
Keep raising your hands. You will be raising your bars. Every time there is an opportunity, don't hold back. There is something within you. Come here. Unless you give a try, you will never know what you are capable of. Unleash your potential. You have lot of potential. If you want to unleash it, come on to the stage. No matters whatever people might think about you, it is immaterial. As Toastmaster Karthikeyan said, speaking from the heart. If something is not there, speak from your heart. That will give utmost clarity, and you will be able to connect with the audience. When it comes to prepared speeches, whatever I have seen, we articulate the speech in a very well structured way. But are we connecting with the audience? Honestly, to some extent. When it is impromptu, when you are going to speak with the experience, you directly connect with the audience. Am I right? So next time, whenever there is a table topic that is happening here, we are here to improve ourselves. Before table topic master asks, please raise your hands, come on to the stage. But impromptu comes with a lot of preparation. Do the preparations at the back end, so that whenever there is such opportunity that comes on the way, you are prepared to deliver. Now I would like to call the presiding officer, Toastmaster Abidashah.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Now we have come to the end of the session. We had an amazing speakers. As I mentioned in the beginning, both the Nandinis gave me surprise and the speakers gave me shock. All the speakers were amazing, and now the voting ballot has been shared in the guest group and in the official group. Please vote. And I would like to ask our guest about the session and what would they expect from Toastmasters. Can we have Toastmaster Saran? Sorry, guest Saran on the stage. Hi, Miss Saran. You have attended earlier. So, how do you feel? Can you give us?
I feel humble.
Yes. How likely you will?
The table topics session was humbling. There is a lot to improve on in both body language and vocabulary. I look forward to improving.
Thank you, Miss Saran. Now, can we have our Toastmaster David? Yes, please come to the stage.
Oh, sorry.
Can you share how this club is different from your club?
I don't know how old you are. It depends on the age. But I've been a Toastmaster for about 10 years, and we've been doing that in District 41 for the last, I think, 20 years. So the clubs are more mature. The clubs are more vibrant. The clubs are more compelling, more competitive. And I think it's because you have a much larger market of speakers who can come to these meetings. You have the multinational MNC culture there. Then you also have bureaucracy. You have schools, colleges, universities, and it's a much larger environment. So I think you're definitely very cuddly and cozy as a team, because I think I think you're the only
Community
club,
club.
yeah, the only community club in Bello. And like I said, I don't know how old you are, so it also depends on the age. But I think you're doing a fantastic job. The people are very competitive. People are compelling, great stories, and I think any skill or art requires practice. There's a famous Hindi, it's difficult to speak Hindi in Tamil Nadu because not many people understand, but there's one particular tenet by which I swear, and that is that karat karat abhyas, te jarmati ho sujhan, rasari avat jar, te sil par parat nishan. Do you understand this? No. What it really means is that if you go on practicing, you don't require talent, you don't require skill, you don't need talent, you don't need skill, you don't need anything. You just need discipline and practice. And I think you eventually will be a great speaker one day, and maybe sometime, maybe 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, if I get another medical opportunity to come down to Vellore, I might visit the club, and you'll be probably speakers like the chap from Saudi Arabia, from Qatar, Mohammed Qatar, and our very recent world champion public speaker, what's his name? Sabir something, right? Sabir or something. But overall, I think I had a great experience. It was a break from my monotony, because for the last 7 weeks I've been running between my lodge and the hospital at CMC, which is again a fantastic place. I never knew such world-class, amazing medical facility existed in this particular region, so it was amazing. And I spoke with, I think, texted you, Abidashah, yeah. But I couldn't visit the last Sunday, because the last Sunday I had to get my daughter admitted. She just underwent a palatoplasty. You know what palatoplasty is? Anybody familiar with palatoplasty? Anybody familiar with medicine? So when you're born with a birth defect. It's a terrible irony that I speak the way I speak, and my daughter was born without a palate. The top palate? No, not the small things at the back. But the palate that we have at the top, so it was divided, no palate. So she underwent the only remedy is a surgical remedy, so we planned it for the last 6 months. We came here, got it done 100%. I owe a lot to Vellore. She's my darling, she's everything to me, and I had a fantastic stay so far. And today broke that monotony. So go for it, guys, you're doing a great job. Like I said, practice makes perfect. There's nothing in this world that cannot be achieved. Even if you're not skillful, forget it. If you're not talented, it doesn't matter. Discipline, karat karat abhyas, te jarmati ho sujhan, rasri avat te sil par parat nishan. It means that a fine string, if it goes on grazing a stone that is so hard, if you keep grazing it, eventually you will cut it into two. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster David, for mentioning our club as cozy and cuddly. Yes, we do. And if you need any help, we all are from native Vellore, so we'll open up your hands for any support.
Thank you.
And can we have the guest Gokul? Yes, Gokul. How was your experience?
It was a great experience for me to participate with you, all the people. And basically, I am a boy who has more stage fear to speak. And from a small age, I did not speak in any of the events. And even in any of the event, I will not speak at all. But this is the stage for me to speak. So definitely, I will join the Toastmasters and I will do the great. Thank you.
I don't think you have stage fear. You spoke out very fluently without any ask. Yes. And I hope everybody had voted. And yes, Toastmaster David, you can visit our club anytime, and even guest, you come repeatedly visiting our club, and you will get to know the structure and how like-minded people are here. You can interact with all the people. And now we have the result. First, we'll have our best role player. Any guesses? None other than Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Clap, clap.
Be courage to clap.
Thank you.
have our best table topic speaker. Best table topic speaker is our guest Toastmaster David.
Pass it on to somebody else. Will be more inspired to take
No,
it.
you have been selected through the voting.
Thank you.
And we have the best evaluator. Best evaluator, Toastmaster John. We have one more best role player. Again, any guesses? Toastmaster Karthikeyan. And the best speaker, our icebreaker speaker, Toastmaster. With this, we are closing our 2:40 meeting.